And good evening and welcome to another live stream Saturday night live late night with pals. Tonight it's gonna be a great night and a sad night. The bromance is over, ladies and gentlemen. The bromance is done. No more romance. That's it. I have a new partner now in crime. Let me bring you guys my new partner in crime for Saturday nights. There she is.
I'm VP coming at ya.
That's right. That's right. How you doing today?
Great.
Nice to see you. Thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
Guys, we have Mylene with us, aka Mini BP. Today is going to be amazing. We have Danny. Danny's backstage ready to go, and we're going to have some fun today. We're going to ask him a couple of questions and, just have fun and stuff like that. How's your Saturday going, Mylene?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Long day.
Yeah. Anything excited? Went shopping? Study?
My brother had a family dinner earlier, so.
Oh, that's right. Tomorrow's the wedding.
Yes.
Nice. Good. All right. So Arlene says, "You're so beautiful, Mylene." Yep, just like BP. Thank God. She said, "Don't be nervous." She's not nervous. She's happy to be here. Mylene, what do you do? Yes, what do you do? All right. So today we're gonna have our friend Danny from Grisworld. You know what? Let's just bring him. He said he was nervous. I don't know why, but let's just bring him right here. What up, Danny?
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
No. Thank you for saying yeah, man. We tried a couple of times, but scheduling wasn't there. But we finally made it, man. What's going on? How you been?
Doing all right, buddy. Doing good.
Yeah.
Just getting ready for our trip. We'll be heading your way next week, so we're excited for that for sure.
Good, man. Good, and we're ready to welcome you, man. And again, thanks for being here with us. Me and Mylene would like to thank you for coming here.
Yes, thank you.
On this,
thank you, Mylene. Thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
You're welcome. No problem. Anytime. I'll invite you anytime.
All right, let me go say hi real quick to the chat. TK Travels, what's going on? Blue Manchisa, Katrina, what up? Happily ever, Addy. Jeffrey, what's going on? Marr, what's this? Infinity, what's up? Bertwell, what's going on? Thanks for being here, you guys. Appreciate it. Beautiful Tuesday. I was going to say Tuesday, Saturday. Oh my God. Chris from DaDisneyBaker, what's going on? Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Arlene, what up? Riley Creative Travel is your partner channel, right, Danny?
Yeah, it's my partner.
He's here today. It's pretty good. Good stuff. Good
guy.
All right. Yeah. So, you know how it works. We're going to ask you a couple of questions, get to know you a little bit better, and then throw some rapid fire questions, stuff like that, right? Just have fun, relax, and all that stuff.
All right.
Mylene, you want to do the honors and ask the first question? Any question you want for Danny? Or you want me to start?
I'm not prepared for this, but I'll ask a question.
Go for it.
If you could choose to be any Disney character for like meet and greets, which one would you be? A Disney friend.
For meet and greets, man, probably for that purpose, for meet and greets, I want to be Mickey Mouse. Because everybody wants to meet Mickey Mouse, right? I mean, isn't that probably the number one character that everybody wants to meet is Mickey Mouse?
I agree.
Yeah. Yes.
He's the most popular one.
I'd lose man card points if I say I want to be Tinkerbell.
No.
So probably Mickey Mouse. My favorite character, Mylene, though, from Disney is Tigger. I'm a big Tigger fan, so.
Nice.
He looks cool when he's jumping around in the cavalcades.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you guys saw Pooh the other day.
Yeah. In the grass. We
Yep,
saw Pooh in the grass.
That's right.
At Disney.
But then again, you have a Mickey Mouse right behind you, Danny.
Yeah, this one we got in on our trip in Thanksgiving week. I got them from Epcot, and my family, our heritage, we're part Scottish and part German, and so this is the German Mickey. So,
gotcha. How often you come to the park?
Man, we my first time ever was in 2016.
Okay.
I was 34 years old. My first time I ever been to Disney, and now we went Thanksgiving week, and we're going again next week. So wait my whole life to go once and then go twice in 4 months. So this will be our third trip.
Nice. All right, so let's start from the beginning. Who is Danny from Grisworld Family Vacay? Where are you from?
All right.
What do you do? Stuff like that. Let's start with that.
I'm first off, I live in Oklahoma, Yukon, Oklahoma, which is a suburb just outside Oklahoma City. It's the hometown of country music singer Garth Brooks. I don't know if you've heard of him, Gonzo.
Yep. Hey.
I know probably from your karaoke at least, huh?
I'm Puerto Rican, but I love country.
Yeah, so we live here in Oklahoma, and I've lived here my whole life, born and raised. And I'm a teacher. I teach 6th grade geography. Okay. Probably the thing that I'm most proud of being is a dad. Mm-hmm. I have 2 boys. My oldest son is Adric. He's 13, and my youngest is Landon. He's 7. And then my wife, her name is Kimberly. We've been married. This will be 9 years now, coming up in July. So
nice. Congrats, man.
Thank you. But that's probably what I take the most pride in my life, is just trying to be the best dad that I can. You know, that means a lot to me.
Yeah, for sure. And welcome back, VP.
What up? Yeah, man.
Good. And do you teach kids from private school or public school?
I teach public school.
Public school. Okay.
Yes,
okay. How are you guys handling that situation with all the things that's going on? Are there local? I mean, are they there already in the building, or are you still doing?
It's been crazy. It's a crazy year, man. The year started out by all the teachers teaching virtually to the kids who were at home, but the teachers had to report to their classroom. So that's how we started.
Okay.
And then we had in person for a little bit, and then right before Thanksgiving break, we went back to virtual because the numbers went up. And then, what's he doing?
He's talking to somebody on the camera. Don't worry about it. He's good. He's moving he's fixing his camera.
All right. But he was like sign language in what I was saying.
No. You're good.
Sorry about that.
And then we went back in person. It's just been off and on the whole entire year. Now, thank goodness we're back, and I think we're going to be able to stay back, because as people are getting vaccinated and stuff like that, you know, the numbers are fortunately starting to drop. So I think for the rest of the year, we should be good to go.
Good. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, that's amazing. And I think it's important to have kids back for education, right?
Right.
Obviously, it has to be safe first. Depends in each situation, but yeah, we need the kids to be back and learn and all that stuff, right? That's they're our future. So
yeah, my 2 boys, they're actually doing virtual this year, the whole year, just because I knew going into this year that would be the only way that they'd have consistency throughout the year.
Right.
My oldest, he's rocking it because his virtual stuff is self-paced, you know.
Gotcha.
And you get the lessons ahead of time, and you can go as far in advance as you want. Like he doesn't have anything due like till the end of March
Nice.
because he's still caught up. But Landon, he's he needs to get back to school. I'll just say that. My wife, man, I got a lot of respect for her. She's been working from home through all this.
Yeah.
So she's been working full time and teaching him school full time. So she's busy from the time she wakes up till the time she goes to bed.
Yeah, I bet.
I got a lot of respect for people that are in that kind of situation right now, especially this year.
For sure. What up, chat? How's everyone doing? Yeah, that's. I mean, Mylene took my place for a little bit there. She's also doing virtual, and it's been the best thing for us and for her.
Right.
Because for her, she's always worked at her own pace, and so it's allowed her to do that. I mean, for her not having a Monday through Friday go to school work schedule, like she literally spent almost all day yesterday. She spent a lot of time today doing work.
Right.
And so you mean on a Saturday, kid doing schoolwork, most people would be like, no. And she's like, yeah, no problem. I'll do it all day.
It takes a very special kind of kid to be able to do that. You have to be very much self-motivated. Adric's the kind of kid that is self-motivated. The more you try to get him to do something, the more he's not going to want to do it. It has to. It's intrinsic motivation. It has to come from within himself.
No, I mean that's just like Mylene. I mean, you can. There's been times where she's going to go do the dishes, and I don't know she's going to go do the dishes. I just know that they haven't been done, and so I'd be like, Mylene, can you please go do the dishes and take the garbage out? And she's like, I was going to, but now that you asked, I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah. I know how it is, man, for sure.
Yeah. It is like you said, man, there's some students that home will work for them. Others, unfortunately, that won't work for them, right? Thank God for my youngest, it works for him fine. So he's doing good. And he would graduate this year, so that will be good. Nice. So again, Chad, thanks so much for being here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, if you're new here in the channel as well. And please go ahead and visit Danny from Grisworld Family Vacay and go say hi to him, and make sure you go check his things out, his videos and stuff like that, and like and subscribe, and also BP, eventually BP as well. So let's talk about a little bit about your channel, right? I think your channel has, this is my perspective, right? It has, and one thing that I love is that it has everything, right? One day you have something, I don't know, maybe the zoo, something like that. You do a lot of trivia as well, which is fun.
Right.
You have Disney as well. So it's like a full package, I will call it, right?
You're right.
But, tell everyone here, and then for people that watch the replay, which is a lot of friends that watch the replay as well, what is your channel all about? And then if you want to talk about how it started and all that stuff, that's
all right,
fine.
Cool. I will. Thank you. Yep. All right. So how did we come up with our YouTube name? I just came up with it. I mean, my whole life, I'll just start there if that's all right, since that question just popped up. Of course, the movie, Griswold Family Vacay. I didn't know what the heck I've been like 4 or 5 years old. I go to a store, people be like, "Oh, your name's like the movie." I'm like, "What movie?" I had no clue there even was a stinking movie. And then I saw the movie and I got to know the movie, and so I'm like, Griswold Family Vacation. I didn't want to do that just for obvious reasons, so I just shortened it, Griswold Family Vacay, and it just fortunate for us that God blessed us with the awesome last name of Griswold, so a blessing and a curse. But well, that's where our name came from. That was pretty easy. It was pretty much already given to us. And then our motto, I'll start with that as far as the channel is concerned. Our motto is take time to make memories. That's what we say at the end of every single vlog, every single live stream, take time to make memories. So that pretty much explains what our channel is about. Anything that is about making memories. So we like to have fun, we like to have fellowship, and we like to share our experiences of travel and anything else. And so the reason we have a channel basically is because of my oldest. Ever since he was a younger guy, he always liked filming. When we go on vacation, or even when he and Landon were playing around the house or playing video games or whatever, he would always film it, and he'd always want me to put it on YouTube, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that. And then finally one day after he asked enough, I just did. And so our very first vlog we put out was just like a welcome video from our cruise in 2019, where we went on the Carnival Vista. We just did like a onboard cruise or onboard video or whatever, and posted that. And so put that out just to see what would happen. And then we didn't do another video until that May, when we went to Yellowstone National Park. And then after that, we didn't do another one until October, when we went to San Diego. So that we started in March of 2019, but we put out like 3 or 4 videos that entire year. As far as live streaming and stuff, we didn't start that till Easter of 2020. I started watching live streams. Disney, of course, was the first genre of travel YouTube that I started watching, just because we were getting ready to go to Disney. I just wanted to watch and see what it was like, and get some ideas and stuff like that for our visit. I think that's why a lot of people watch initially. And I just really had a lot of fun with it. We all had a lot of fun with it. So ever since then, we've been doing live streams, and we do trivia on Wednesday nights. And we started that because I don't know if you guys know Amy, AJC Magic TV.
Yeah.
We started trivia basically because of her. I give her all the credit for our trivia. Her channel was where we first started watching trivia, and me and the boys would sit down and we'd all play, and we had a great time. So I'm like, hey, that's something that we could do on our channel for fun. And so we did. And then on Saturday nights, we do a variety show. Like tonight we talked about 21 Disney foods and snacks that we want to try on our upcoming trip. And so we just kind of do either something about our travels or just something for fun. And other than that, we just kind of live stream on location from places around here in Oklahoma City. And do you guys know Silver Dollar City in Branson, Missouri?
I've heard of it.
That's like one of our favorite theme parks. It's a 5-hour drive from here, and so we have season passes there, and so we go there and do live streams sometimes as well. So it's really just about fun and fellowship and making memories. That's about it.
That's cool. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what life is about. Life's about creating memories, sharing experiences with other people, and relationships, So that's cool. That's one of the first things that I loved when I first went to your channel, and the first time I heard your sign off, I was like, oh yeah, that's one of the things that I'm all about too,
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate it, and you love your channel. Like I said, it's a total package. It is a total package.
It is. I mean, even there's people think there's only so much you can do with trivia, but Danny gets his subscribers and his followers to help him with that trivia. Like,
they're the ones that pick the category.
They always pick the category. He spends the time in getting questions. And for those of you that haven't checked out his channel, if you like trivia, definitely go. You'll have a blast. It's not going to be an hour, so he doesn't require you to stay there the whole time, but sometimes it can go a long time.
It just depends on how many squirrels we see while we're up on panel.
Thank you, Addy. Addy said, thank you for always bringing the YT community together. It's amazing getting to know everyone. Thank you, Addy. Appreciate it.
I agree, 100%.
Thank you. Addy's
and that's the nice thing, because most of us here are Disney centric, but it's truly the YouTube community, because we don't always just interview Disney YouTubers,
right?
And that's the nice thing, like what Yadi just said.
That's with us, man. We're a mix of everything, just because I just started watching everything. Every time we'd go on a trip or whatever, like I said, like we would just start watching YouTubers that were either at a place we were going or specialized like you guys do in Disney. And it's just, that's one thing that I really kind of pride our channel on, is, like you said, just the fact that it's a blending of different, not just even travel, but just different genres as a whole. And it's just cool. And the fact that I feel like we've been a part of helping other travel genres and other genres of YouTube connect. I think that's pretty awesome.
No, I mean you definitely have. I mean you've given our channel a lot of exposure, and a lot of friends that have come from your channel started following us and coming into our lives when we're at the park and stuff. So yeah, you've helped in that same way too.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. Once people go to both of your channels, they're gonna stay because you guys are awesome. And this whole I was telling Gonzo off screen that this community that you and Gonzo and UVP have going here is amazing, and everybody's just been so nice and so welcoming to us, and it's just an honor to be a part of it. So thank you guys.
No, thank you.
Man, thank you for the support. Appreciate it, man. And we see that you always said go visit Gonzo, go visit VP, and all of our friends. So we appreciate you, man. And that's what it's all about. It's like, did I say if I use networking will sound too, but it's kind of, it's like a family saying, you know what, my brother's here, go check him out, and it's like family, right? But at the same day, it's networking, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like,
but it's great.
Yeah,
it's great. It's a great community, and everybody, like you said, everybody welcomes you and all that stuff. So yeah, man, it's amazing to be part of the community for sure.
I agree. It's 100%. This whole YouTube thing, the numbers. I mean, they're nice, but they're not the most important thing at all. They don't really matter that much. What matters the most is the relationships and the friendships that we built through this.
That's right. And speaking about relationships,
I hate
partner channel there.
I can't stand him.
Okay, there you go. That's the answer right there. There you go.
He empties his black tank in my front yard. I tell you what, I can't stand that cousin Addy.
There you go. That's the answer. There you go. That's it.
Yeah.
Wow, it sounds like a long story there. That's for sure.
You seen that movie, right, Gonzo? Christmas Vacation?
Yeah.
Yeah. I after rewatching that as an adult, there are so many things in there that went way over as a kid, and now it's like, wow, I watched this as a kid. That's so.
You know what, VP? Now that you're saying that, you want to know what my favorite movie was as a kid? Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Imagine watching that as an adult after you watched it as a kid.
Or Weird Science.
Yeah.
Oh, Weird Science.
I loved Weird Science.
You should see those movies in Spanish, because I saw them in Spanish, translated to Spanish, and then in English. That's
funny. Arlene wants to know, Danny, if you could have a bromance with any YouTuber, who would it be, and would you be a homewrecker like Gonzo?
Any YouTuber. Well, since you two are already in a relationship, I don't want to be a homewrecker. So I'd probably have to stick with a guy that's been around the longest in our partner channel. Good old Blaine.
There you go.
Good old Blaine.
He's a good old guy, that's for sure. He's awesome.
We need to have him here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
He's done a lot as far as bringing people together. That guy's, especially in the cruising genre, that guy's he's put on like cruisathons that last like 2 and 3 days. It's amazing.
Wow. And we love cruises. So I don't know if you knew that our friend Addy, she works for cruise line as well.
Oh,
so
really?
She's all about cruise stuff. Yeah. So that's awesome. We love cruises. I can't wait for them to bring them back again. That's one of my favorite. I used to go every year in different cruises. So
it's me.
I mean, it's awesome, bro. It's awesome, dude. It's awesome.
Man.
So, question for you. You mentioned that your first time that you went to Disney, you were like 30-something, something like that, right? How was that experience the first time? So many years waiting for it. How was that for you?
It was nice, but to be honest with you, I'm the kind of, my wife would say I'm almost OCD to an extent. And I just spent so much time into planning and what time everything was happening and stuff like that I didn't get to enjoy it as much, just because I was trying so hard to see everything and to enjoy everything and all that. And then the second time I went here in November, well, I was so much more chill and so much more relaxed because I'd been there before. that I actually enjoyed it more the second time than I did the first time. And this time, now that I've been twice, I feel like I'm going to enjoy it even more. It's just people just get so caught up in the fact that they had never been. Just that like I said, they don't want to miss anything, and so they I don't know how to say this, but they over plan and over everything instead of just taking time to be in the moment and enjoy.
I mean, that's definitely a good point. I mean, you bring up a good point because, you know, I see people, you know, there's a few groups that I'm in for Disney tips and tricks for traveling and stuff. And people will put in their itineraries and they'll put in their day that's broken up into blocks of I'm eating here, I'm going here, I'm doing this. Oh, I have my rise, but I have a dinner reservation. How, you know, are they going to let, you know, and people are just going crazy and, you know, they forget that it's a vacation and you're supposed to have fun and enjoy it.
Right. And the one thing I learned real quickly is that, you know, like it says in the Bible that you can make your plans, but they're not going to be what you plan. They're not going to, and they weren't. I mean, we got through about step 4, like on that whole touring plan thing. And then after that, it was just all out the window. You just gotta be in the moment. That's what I learned from my first trip for sure.
Yeah, that's what it is. Let me see. I got a question. Oh, here we go. Arlene's asking if you could change one ride at Walt Disney World, which one would it be, and why?
Your wife is full of questions, man. Jeez, change one ride at Disney World. I tell you what, I would change that. What is that ride called? The Goofy ride.
The Goofy ride.
What's that one called?
Oh, Barnstormer.
That's it. Because that was. I tell you what, that was one of the lines that we waited the longest in.
Really?
The last time we were there, we waited darn 45, 50 minutes to ride that ride, and then it lasted about 3 seconds.
Yeah, it does.
Good Lord. So I would do something to that ride. Either, I don't know if I'd get rid of it, but I might at least make it worth your wait, you know. Waiting that long to ride that you sneeze and it's over. It's kind of like people say around here, driving through these small towns, you blink and you miss it. It's kind of how that ride is, in my opinion. But so that's probably what I would change.
You're definitely not wrong. What so let's talk about, since you've been here twice, what are your parks in order, 1st through 4th?
As far as favorite parks?
Which one you enjoy the most? So it doesn't have to be your favorite, but what, like, if you're like, okay, I'm going to Disney World, that's the first park I need to go to, the second one, the third one, the fourth one.
Right. Our first trip was Animal Kingdom. The first trip was our first because my whole family, especially the boys, they love animals. So that was a given. But now, after this second trip, for me personally, I would say, especially now that we're going to be going and they have that Flower and Garden Festival and they always have a festival there. And the fact that this past time we actually spent time going around the different pavilions instead of, that's something else people might miss on their first trip. They just walk past. They don't actually spend time, you know, exploring what each pavilion has to offer and actually going deeper into the pavilion.
Yep.
And now that I've actually done that, man, I got to say, probably one of my favorites or my favorite is probably Epcot now, just for that reason, especially being a geography teacher and just how it's all broken down country by country. I think that's pretty amazing. So that's my first. And then my second is probably Hollywood Studios, just because it's got a lot of awesome rides. And then Magic Kingdom, and then probably Animal Kingdom got moved to 4th. I'm more of I guess you would consider me more of a ride type guy instead of a show kind of guy. Like I care more about riding the rides than I do about like watching the parades and stuff like that. Although now everybody's doing these hashtag shorts. those darn cavalcades and those parades that come through. If you do a short of those, man, those things can catch like wildfire.
I've been putting them up, hoping it catches. Mine haven't caught too well, but I'm waiting.
Oh
Katrina,
God, here we go.
You got it?
I know what this goes back to. Were you there, VP, or did you hear it? This was when we were when Kelly asked his question on the Mickey Bunch. It was a Disney Valentine's Day thing, and she had asked the same exact question. My answer was I would take my wife camping, tent camping at Fort Wilderness Lodge, and we would have a campfire dinner under the stars. They were all like, what?
And now, so you can give her the answer. Here's Kelly from the Mickey Bunch. Let me bring her in. No, I'm just kidding. Let's mess with you.
I tell you what, I got the rap for that, boy.
Yeah,
but I love camp. My wife hates it. She can't stand it because she gets bit one time, man, and she breaks out like nothing. She's got a huge allergic reaction to bug bites and all that. So, I mean, that makes sense. But I don't know. The only hotel that we've ever stayed at is Pop Century. So I don't know. I'm not really into that. I don't know. High scale, I guess is what you would call it. I'm more of a low key kind of guy. That's just my personality. So I don't really know. Just being there is fun enough.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
No, he's everything.
I'm switching my Wi-Fi because it keeps you guys keep going black out on me.
Have I ever met someone famous?
Yeah.
Yes, I have. When I was a little kid, we went on vacation to Red River, New Mexico, and we went and played mini golf. And the family that was ahead of us, my dad, he's real big into sports. And anyway, the guy that was playing golf in front of us, he and his family was Hall of Fame wide receiver Steve Largent from the Seattle Seahawks.
Mm-hmm.
He actually grew up here in Oklahoma City. So he's pretty famous. And then also, Gonzo, you say you like country music. You know Dierks Bentley?
I heard of him, yeah.
We, my buddies up at Oklahoma State, he was in a band, a guy I used to work with, and they gave us backstage passes. They have this festival every year.
That's cool.
It's called Calf Fry. You guys know what Rocky Mountain oysters are?
Yes. I'm not eating any, but yes.
Well, let me just say this: the name of the concert event was called the Testicle Festival because it's cow.
Wow.
Rocky Mountain oysters are cow. You know what? And so
Gotcha. Okay.
The lead singer of the whole weekend was Dierks Bentley, and so he was performing the same night that my buddy was. So we got to hang out backstage with Dierks Bentley. So that was pretty cool.
That's cool. What up, Travel Adventures with Eric B? Welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight?
Welcome to the stream.
Eric,
let me see something. How many? I think you answered this one already. How many times total have you been to Walt Disney World?
This will be our third time. Yeah. So we've been twice.
And then, if you could be any food, what would you be and why? Damn, TMP.
I'd be Team Taco. I love Mexican food.
Do you put pickles on it?
Pickles? No.
Well, Disney the ending.
You like tacos? You like pickles on your tacos, Gonzo?
No, but
Disney Dan did it once. He came over here and was at Magic Kingdom, and he said in England they don't eat tacos. That like Mexican food is not something that's readily available, and so he was asking Viapree Project, who he was with, at the toppings bar, like, because at the toppings bar, there's burger stuff, there's taco stuff, everything. And he's like, oh, do you put pickles on it? And Ed from Viapree Project told him, oh, you put whatever you want. And so he put pickles on his taco. And he ate it live, and the chat was like, ooh, what are you doing? And I understood his logic later on, because I'm like, taco, even though it's a different seasoning, it has the same basic concept as a burger.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I understood why he did it. It has me curious to see how it tastes, honestly. But, to each their own.
True. Katrina's asking, is your wife big into Disney as you are?
She's bigger. She's actually a travel. I don't think they call them agents anymore. they call them advisors now, but she works for the Magical Enchanted Vacations
Okay.
as a travel advisor. And
Nice.
she's the one that once the cruise was canceled, she's like, hey, let's go back to Disney. So she's probably, to be honest with you, is bigger into Disney than I am. I'm still, I don't know. I mean, I guess because I grew up going to Silver Dollar City and all that, that's kind of always going to be my go-to, number one for sure.
Yeah,
but
because
I do enjoy Disney, but it's just it's Silver Dollar City's. I kind of consider that part of who I am, and Lannon's starting to love it as well. My youngest, like we took a break, a trip there, just the two of us in December, right before Christmas, to Branson and Louisville. But yeah, I'd say my wife is a little bit bigger than I am. Although I am finding myself, the older I get, it's weird because most of the time when you're little is when you develop that love for Disney, right? But for me, it seems like the older I get, the more I start enjoying Disney. I don't know, maybe something's wrong with me, but
no, I mean you're able to
you're good, man. You're good.
you're able to experience it now like you didn't when you were younger, right?
Right.
And then like you said, you're at the age where you're noticing, taking the time in each little pavilion around the World Showcase, that's where it's really at, because a lot of people don't do that. I mean, it took me a long time to like realize, oh no, I need to sit inside of each of these for a little while, and I still haven't seen everything.
And you know what helped us with that was those scavenger hunt things that they have.
Yeah.
Like they have that bee one now, and then they're going to have an Easter egg one, I guess, when we're there as well. So, and just watching Lennon enjoy those, and then the Christmas tree stroll thing. We'd never been to Disney Springs until last trip, and we did that. He absolutely loves those scavenger hunt things. And that really helped me as far as getting to experience the pavilions, like I said, more. So that was awesome.
Yeah, and I think that's a misconception in the things that a lot of people think that Disney's for kids, and that's it.
Right.
But kids, I mean, Disney brings so much for everyone, right?
Right.
And it's great, man. Just for the festival, and like you said, a lot of people. I bet you that in a day, there's a lot of folks that visit Epcot and they don't go to the pavilions. They just pass by, and they don't take their time to go in. And they don't take their time to go in. There's a lot of history in there, right? Which is pretty awesome. And before all this construction, all this stuff, sometimes what we used to do, we did 2 days Epcot. The first day was the countries, and then the second one the front, or vice versa, right? To take time and visit all these countries and stuff like that. So yeah, man, I still got people. I say it once in a while. It says, "Oh, but you like Disney? That's for kids." I'm like, no, it's not. You just got to see the way I see it. It's just festivals, and now even better with this community that we can hang out with friends at the parks. Man, it's a totally. I'm MVP can vouch for this. It's totally different experience where you hang out with people that love Disney and friends in the park. It's total experience. It's an awesome experience, let me tell you. So it's gonna be great, and I know we're gonna see each other, so it's gonna be fun as well. When you're here,
for sure. Don't tell VP what I said about Galaxy's Edge, though, please.
No, I got you.
You remember what I said about Galaxy's Edge earlier?
No, don't worry about it. All right, hold on. Let me see. I had a question here. Hold on.
You a Star Wars fan, Gonzo? You are, right? Big time.
That's the only thing he likes. He doesn't like Marvel or.
Well, then you're not gonna want to hear what I had to say about Galaxy's Edge.
Danny, go ahead, say it.
You want me to say it for real?
Say it.
All right. The best thing, in my opinion, that came out of Galaxy's Edge was the Ronto rap. I'm not a big Star Wars guy, man. My youngest is Lennon. He's the biggest Star Wars guy in our family. I didn't watch all the Star Wars movies until 2 years ago.
Did you guys? Did you guys ride Rise?
We rode it twice. I'm just saying, I can see if you are a diehard Star Wars fan, it would be amazing to be at Galaxy's Edge. I don't know. I just never been that big a Star Wars guy. I mean, I like it, I enjoy it, but
Yeah.
I don't have the passion for it that a lot of other people do.
So Rise to you is just like another attraction, another ride.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Well, not
Blaine,
really. I
just
mean,
about Blaine.
I like the. Hey, I'm real, man. What you see with me is what you get.
No, that's what
I'm
we
here
love,
in
man.
person. I try my best to be as real as I can be.
No, that's
Yeah.
us too. I mean, we
That's us
we
too,
appreciate it, and that's what makes things better. Is
Hell yeah.
not
Right.
having differences, and not canceling each other over our differences.
Right.
Katrina, if you could work anywhere in Disney, where would it be?
I'll tell you where it wouldn't be.
It wouldn't be in Galaxy's
Unless I was
Edge,
selling Ronto wraps.
bro. The Ronto wraps are fire though. So hey, at least you pick something good.
Where
Oh man.
where would I work? I would work at the campground.
At the campground.
Yeah, buddy. Sure.
Yeah, man. Hey.
Fort Wilderness. I've never even been there. I heard it's expensive, but I heard it's nice too.
It's massive, is what it is.
It's massive,
Is it really?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
went. So if you ever come down and want to stay there, there's 2 times a year I would recommend. However, you have to book them literally a year in advance. So as soon as the window opens to book, you have to book
It
it.
books that fast.
2 times a year does.
Jeez.
Christmas week, and
Yes.
Halloween week.
Mm.
They have a massive Halloween. We were able to go this year and experience it, and everybody decorates their campsites and their camper sites.
Yeah.
Massive displays, and then the kids can trick or treat and stuff.
Like the
It's
RVs and
amazing.
stuff like that.
Yeah, and there's
Very
people who will book 2 plots. So they'll have their plot for their RV, and then they'll have a whole separate plot next to them, and they'll decorate the whole thing.
Oh, that's
It's
very
insane.
cool.
Yeah, I think Christmas also, right?
And then in Christmas,
decorate?
yeah, in Christmas they
lights.
decorate again, a whole nother thing. Like we have some friends that literally, like the day after Christmas or the week after Christmas, they booked for the following year.
That's really
Because-
cool. That's how it is in the national parks, the same way. So that's pretty awesome. I didn't know it was like that. That's cool.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Let me see here. All right. Arlene, Danny, do you have any pets? If not, would you like to have one?
we actually have a dog that's 11-pound Pomchi, which is part Pomeranian, part Chihuahua, and his name is Bear.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Right.
That's an interesting mix.
He's got the whole body of a
Alright.
Chihuahua. Every part of him looks like a Chihuahua, except for his tail. Pomeranian tail.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Let me see.
I'm gonna look stupid here. I don't even know what that is.
We'll all look dumb together. The
Yeah.
Baker. What's
All
Studio
three.
G?
What's a Studio G? Sorry.
I really don't even know.
Okay. Arlene. Danny, if you could say no to Landon, what do you think he will make you do?
Well, there's no telling with that kid. Might even be something illegal. Who knows? I used to joke around all the time with that boy. I used to tell everybody that for Adric we'd have to save money for college, and for Landon we'd have to save up money for bail bonds. But he's a good kid. I don't know what he would have me do. Something crazy, that's for sure.
Let's see. Yadi says it's awesome to stay in the cabins and camping for Halloween. So fun.
That's awesome. Very cool.
I was there for Christmas, and yeah, it was awesome.
Oh,
Christmas was
Garth Brooks, of course.
fun. Oh,
Jeez. I'm all come on the very beginning of the show bragging, talking how I'm from Garth Brooks' hometown, and I don't even know what that Studio G is. The main street here is called Garth Brooks Boulevard. Man alive.
it's too late. Danny.
Oh,
That's what it is.
Lord.
Don't worry about it. We got you.
Yes,
We
I
got
love Garth Brooks.
No. Don't do that for Danny. He's up doing
Why?
trivia normally at this time. It's not too late for him.
Oh, that's right.
He should have known that.
No. Not because of that. You know what? You mess with Star Wars? Yeah. Forget about it. Never mind. You should have known that name. You should have known that name. Shame on you.
I
then.
should. You're right. Hey, I'm under a lot
Yeah.
of pressure here, guys. I'm in the hot seat.
Coke or Pepsi? Katrina asked.
Coke or Pepsi? Pepsi probably because I like Mountain Dew, and
Oh.
Mountain Dew is a Pepsi product, so I have to go with that.
Well, I mean, with that, Gonzo, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Danny, you ready?
Sure.
All right. Here comes the rapid fire questions.
Oh,
Just
Lord.
answer them as fast as you can, and we move on. All right.
First thing that comes to your mind.
Ready? Oh wait, hold on. Arlene has a question before we start.
Yeah,
Sorry.
but that's a short one. We can start with that one.
Go ahead.
It was Pluto. Now it's what's his name? Stitch.
Ooh, Stitch.
Question before we get going. Why is Pluto a dog that doesn't talk and Goofy is a dog that does talk?
You asking me that?
Yeah,
I have no idea.
neither do I. Like,
Just
they're
like
both
I
dogs.
asked you. Just like I asked you if Cinderella's slipper was a perfect fit. How come it fell off in the first place?
Because there'd be no story if it didn't.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Sounds good to me. All right, ready?
Let's do it.
I
Okay, you
guess
gonna
so.
start it?
Yeah, who's your hero?
Ooh.
My hero, probably besides Jesus, is my dad.
All right.
What's your shoes size?
10.5.
Biggest fear.
Big. Oh my God! You want to know this for real? My biggest fear
Yeah.
is birds.
Birds.
Bird.
Birds. For real.
Okay.
That's that's a story for a different time. I'll tell you that much.
Okay. All right. Last time you cried.
Last time I cried, pretty much every TV show I watch, it's halfway sensitive. I'll cry. My wife gets on me all the time because I'm always crying. I cry like it's bad, man. Like I'll be watching an episode of The Bachelor sometimes and I cry. Just being real. I can't lie.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys remember Lassie. I used to cry with Lassie a lot.
I see you.
Cried every time.
What's your favorite family vacation?
Griswold Family Vacation.
What was
National parks, probably.
Okay.
I'm looking at Arlene's comment. What was the last song you listened to?
Oh, what the heck was it? I don't even know, man. It was it was Lifehouse. What is that? Hanging by a Moment. You remember that song? That's the last song I listened to.
What makes you angry?
Too many things make me angry. But probably whenever I feel like I didn't do something right on my own is what makes me angry. Feeling like I didn't do as good as I could have or something like that. People would say I'm definitely my no, it wasn't a Backstreet. They're one of my favorite bands. I'm not gonna lie to you about that. I love Backstreet Boys. I love boy bands, but probably what makes me the most angry is just something that I did that I shouldn't have, or something that I could have done better.
Okay. What's your favorite sports team if you watch sports?
What sport?
Any sport.
Any sport?
Yeah.
All right. So NFL is Tennessee Titans. MLB is Kansas City Royals. NBA should be Oklahoma City Thunder, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's not. It's the Utah Jazz. I know yours and yours. Miami Heat.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
And college, my favorite college is right here. That's why our other partner channel, Magnificent Germany, with Darren put, I'm a huge Oklahoma fan. No, not at all.
And since you know our NBA favorite team, for a bonus 2-point question,
Dolphins.
you didn't let me ask.
That's actually Adric's favorite team as well. Miami Dolphins. He loves it.
Damn it.
What do I get 2 points on?
You get 2 points.
Just 2 points?
Yeah, that's it.
It's like 2 free throws.
That
What makes you laugh the most? What up, Shelly? How's it going? Welcome in.
And Shelly.
You know what? I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this. I'll have to say it soft because she's in the other room. But when I do like small little things to irk my wife, I find that hilarious. I don't know, man.
This guy literally just said, "When I press my wife's buttons."
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, VP, I'm honest, man. You can't tell me you don't think it's like when you were smearing that chocolate cupcake all over Arlene's face. You can't tell me you weren't enjoying that because you thought it was fun.
Oh no, I enjoyed the hell out of that.
There you go, then. That's exactly what I mean, right?
I knew. And then she asked late. She's like,
sleeping on the couch, but you did it anyway.
"Why?
You thought it was fun.
Why chocolate? Why chocolate?"
And then you took it right then and there. You took some and you rubbed it all across your mouth.
That's right,
bro. When I saw your when I don't know, I think you messaged me or you made a comment somewhere and you were like, "Landon's running around the house. I hate chocolate."
He was.
Oh, that's hilarious. Hilarious.
I forgot where we stayed. Favorite color? I don't know if I asked that one.
Favorite color is orange.
When you were a kid,
pink. What? Sorry.
You said orange and then pink.
Yeah. Real men wear pink, buddy.
That's right. I agree.
We call it salmon.
Salmon.
When you were a child, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Duke University basketball player.
Ooh.
Okay.
Which that's my favorite college basketball team.
Is it really? Well, there you go, buddy. That's my favorite too.
FYI.
Maybe that'll help make up for the Star Wars.
Nah, not a chance. Who's your best friend?
Say it again.
Best friend.
Who is my best friend?
Yes, sir.
My wife.
Nice. Have you ever had a nickname? And if so, what is it?
No, you don't want to know all my nicknames. I'll tell you the one that's appropriate. That's every guy in my family has had the same nickname, Grizz. Grizz. That's been my nickname my whole life. I've been known as Danny Duke. I've been known as Danny Dumb, you know what? But Grizz is probably my most common nickname.
Oh my god.
Well, hold on. Since we'll play off one of those nicknames, what's the dumbest thing you've done?
You want to know for real?
Yeah.
It's all right.
It's 11:30, so you're good.
I was in first grade, and it's nothing bad. I was in first grade, and we were playing bingo, and to cover our spot on bingo, we had lima beans, right, as our place marker or whatever. And my buddy's like, "Hey, I dare you to stick one of those beans in your nose." So I did, and it just sat there for weeks and weeks. I didn't say anything at all to my parents about it. And then finally one day I had to go to the doctor, and he had these long, stinking, almost like I can imagine getting the you-know-what test for it. I had to yank that sucker out. That's probably the
Bro, you shoved that joker way in there.
Other than my neighbor telling me to pick up daring me to pick up a bee, and I did, and of course I got stung. Those are probably the two stupidest things I've ever done. But I was young. I forgive myself for that.
Hold on. Some more questions here. Hold on. All right. Do you collect anything? Arlene's asking.
When I was a kid, I collected a lot of baseball cards and different sports cards and stuff like that. And now, Landon just recently, we started collecting Funko Pops. So that's probably the thing that we're going to start collecting now. And we do have a small collection of Disney pens. For the longest time, we only had like 3 Disney pens, and this guy right here gave us a lot of them.
Yeah.
So that was mainly our collection, which is from him.
That was from the first time we met at Hollywood.
What puts a big smile on my face is, this might sound cliche, but I am a teacher, and it's the reason I am a teacher, just trying to make a difference in the life of a kid. Like right now, we have one kid in our class, in our pod, if you will, that he's in 6th grade, so he's at that kind of like the crossroads right now. He's been getting in some trouble lately for doing some kind of stupid things that he shouldn't be doing, and he's got to make his choice on which path he wants to take. If he chooses to take the right path, he's going to do amazing things, but we see this kid easily going down the wrong path as well. And that's the thing that kind of sucks as a teacher, is knowing that you never know what's going to happen with these kids after they leave your room, but hopefully he's got a lot of potential, but all you can do is just do whatever you can with him while you have him there, and just be as good of influence on him as you can. So that's probably what makes me the happiest, is just working with kids. I mean, I love my job. So,
got you. Famous quote from favorite movie.
Famous quote from favorite movie.
Yeah.
There's really not any quotes from it. You guys are gonna take away some points off my man card. Tell you my favorite movie, but
please do so.
My favorite movie is Dolphin Tale.
No, that's not a bad movie.
My favorite quote is, "All right, all right, all right." But that's not from Dolphin Tale, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Have you did you know that that aquarium is down here?
We went down our first trip in 2016. We actually spent a day and went down to Clearwater Marine Aquarium. It was cool.
Nice.
Saw Winter and Hope and the pelican, Rufus. There's actually like 3 pelicans that played that one in the movie, but that was awesome. I didn't realize it seems like it's kind of small, but I heard they added on to it, right?
Yeah, when we went over there last, I think we went over there last year. It was they were still under construction because they're expanding it and stuff.
Right.
But yeah. Oh, by the way, Shelly said your new nickname is Lima Bean.
Oh, good Lord. She used to call me Oklahoma, but I guess Lima Bean works.
Oh, man.
Danny, what things I do for you guys, man.
Danny, what was the last thing that you bought?
Last thing that I bought?
Yes, sir.
Taco Bell.
Ah, there you go.
If you could have dinner with any 4 people, living or dead, who would they be?
Man. Probably, of course, Jesus would be one, and then probably a couple of my grandparents that had passed that I never got to meet before, and maybe my 4th one would be Wyatt Earp.
Okay.
I love like the Wild West kind of stuff, like Jesse James and Wyatt Earp. Like Lannon's middle name is Wyatt, and I gave him that because of Wyatt Earp. So,
cool.
Good. Do you like daytime or nighttime?
That one depends. It depends on if I have to work or if it's the middle of the summer. Like whenever school was out or all that, we could easily stay on here like on YouTube till 3 or 4 in the morning. We wouldn't even know it was that late. But while I'm at work, I enjoy the daytime more.
Nice. Alaska or Hawaii?
Probably Hawaii, because I've already been to Alaska. I've never been to Hawaii before.
Do you give second chances?
You have to. So, of course, I do. I don't just give second chances. So, yes, I give second chances, third chances, 4th chances. As a teacher, man, you have to. It's just part. And as a dad, you have to, of course.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
What's the worst gift you've ever received?
Oh, Lord. You guys are trying to get me in trouble. when my wife and I started dating, I lived in a little apartment. I had a really small closet, so she got me some of those space saver hangers.
Uh-huh.
That's probably it. I better get myself comfortable on this couch. I'll be sleeping here for a while. Thanks. I may or may not see y'all next week. I don't know.
Oh man. Go ahead.
Tree stand or walk it
What is
when
that?
hunting? I don't
know.
hunting.
Hunting.
He doesn't
I've
hunt.
been hunting
Chris.
once just to see what it was like. I wasn't even really hunting. I went with a friend of mine that was hunting just to see what the experience was like. And he owned some land out in western Oklahoma. And we went and we walked around, and we didn't see a single deer. And then as we were leaving, that we heard the, "Hey guys," this older guy, and he had shot a deer. So guess what? Me and my buddy ended up doing. We ended up dragging the darn deer all the way across the field to the guy's car for him. And guess what kind of car he put the deer in? Guess what car he put the deer in?
A Honda.
Four-door one.
He put it in the back seat of a Lincoln Town Car. Only in Oklahoma.
Wow.
Most people have like a truck at least or something, but this guy just put it right in the back seat of his Lincoln Town Car.
What up, Richard?
Hey Bloom, what's going on? What was the last book you read?
Man, I don't read, guys. I can't. I had to be our textbook for school.
List
Catholic,
2.
I'm Catholic. I don't know if you guys know that, but supposedly we don't read the Bible. We're read too. It's like we have, as a Catholic, we have book on tape. That makes sense?
Audio books, yep.
There you go. Exactly.
Yep.
List 2 pet peeves.
Oh, man. That one's hard. I'll tell you one lately. Pet peeve of mine, big time lately, is as a teacher, and the times that there are now, is kids that I have to continue to remind to put their mask on the right way. So that's one.
Yeah.
And then a second one is I don't want to be mean to Landon or anything, but sometimes he'll be like on my phone. You know how kids do, how they get on the parents' phone and all that. I'll miss text messages, phone calls, all kinds of stuff. Because the kid's playing a game or watching a video, he never tells me.
That happens.
Arlene's are Gonzo and Gonzo.
I know, but you still love me.
Marr said, was there at least a tarp on the back seat?
I have no idea. I didn't get in the guy's car. We drug it to his car, and that was it. As we were driving by, and we saw him putting it in there. And we're like, "What in the world?"
Yeah. Danny, when's your birthday?
April 30th. It's a big birthday this year. I'll be an old man. I'll be over the hill this year.
Coming to the 4th floor.
Yep, 4th floor.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
We wait for you here.
We don't need to go higher on the 4th floor.
No, that's it.
What's your favorite holiday?
Christmas. Probably.
Okay.
I agree with what Addy said there. I'm Catholic. I read the Bible. You know what? I don't read it as often as I should. I need to read it. But one thing that's really helped me is this year I volunteered to be Landon's Sunday school teacher at church. Since he's in 2nd grade, this is a pretty important year for kids and Catholic kids because they do their first reconciliation, first confession, and then they also do their first communion.
Yeah.
And so if we were having Sunday school in person, I would be his class's teacher, which I really like because not only am I working with kids, but it's also helping me with my faith as well. But they decided at the beginning of the year not to do Sunday school in person this year, so we've been doing everything from home. But still, just getting to do those lessons with him is really cool.
Cool.
Okay. Blue and Cheese had asked if you have a movie made about you, what kind of movie will be, and also who do you want to play you?
Hopefully it'd be a romantic comedy or a chick flick. Those are my chick flicks is my favorite kind of movie. Besides westerns, I mean, it could be a western, I guess. But who would play me? I'll tell you who everybody says looks like me is that darn Steve Buscemi guy. If y'all know who that is. So I guess him because he looks the most like me. I couldn't say like Brad Pitt or something. We have to be real.
Chris, the DaDisneyBaker, have you ever been to see Joel Osteen?
Joel Osteen, I've never seen him. He's down in Houston. He's got their old basketball arena, I think, is his church.
Yeah,
the Toyota Center.
I think so. Yeah,
huge. I've never seen him in real life, but I used to watch him all the time on TV, and I've read like his books and his journals and stuff that he has. He's pretty cool.
Cool. Danny, Hallmark or Lifetime movies?
Lifetime, unless it's Christmas, then I'll watch Hallmark.
Okay.
What's your favorite childhood memory?
Favorite childhood memory is probably my dad always being my little league sports coach, playing sports and having my dad as a coach. I always thought that was really cool.
Cool.
Danny, who's your favorite YouTuber? Like the first, let's say the favorite one, but at the same time the first one, like the big YouTuber that was like, I gotta watch him every day, 24 hours a day, something like that.
I'll tell you, the first one I did watch was like I said, like I told you guys, I was the first time I watched YouTube was because we were getting ready for our trip to Disney, right? Gotcha. And so the very first channel that we watched was a channel that they don't do live streaming that much anymore, but they were called Touring the Galaxy. I don't know if you guys have heard of them or not.
No.
But it was a dad and his son.
Okay.
Nice.
They were really cool. They're good friends with Myers and the Mouse and Just Our Dream and all those guys.
Okay.
But
what's the name of it again?
Touring the Galaxy.
Okay.
TTG.
Okay.
Yeah, see Tina knows. My favorite, I don't have a favorite, man. I consider, I don't know if that's a bad answer or wrong answer or not even answering at all, but I really don't have a favorite. The thing that I enjoy most is the camaraderie, like what we're doing right here, right now, just three friends just hanging out and having a good time.
Yeah.
Well, anybody that I like Gonzo U and VP U, some of these, I can't say this. Some of these YouTubers who I started watching initially, I thought they were cool, but then you get to watch them and they realize it's not your niche, you know. But you guys, I can watch all day, every day, and have a good time because I feel like I'm part of your channel. I'm part of what you guys are doing. Some of them you just watch, and after 10 minutes, it's just something that either they're 50 and 60-year-old guys that are acting like they're 21-year-olds in college, or they just aren't what I'm into. But just ones that I feel like I'm just hanging out with friends when I'm watching their channels. Those are the ones that I like the best.
Nice.
Good.
Thank you.
Nice. Yep. All right, VP, your last question?
My last question is, if you had a warning label, what would it read?
Warning label?
Mm-hmm.
Explosive.
I love it.
So I guess you know. His name is John. Man, what is his name? You know him, Gonzo from the Beverly Challenge. John. Last name starts with a B. His son's name was Dana.
Oh, hold on. Yeah.
He wore like his straight build hat, and he had like those long socks. I forgot what the last name is, man.
I think I remember.
My wife's name is Lara, and their daughter's name is Courtney.
Yeah, I think I remember who it was.
Bolt.
I think.
These guys were cool. They sent like the boys birthday presents, and they've sent us a Christmas card the last couple of years and everything. So,
okay,
they're really cool people, but they haven't been around forever.
Okay. Before Gonzo wraps us up and asks you his last two questions, Arlene asks, Danny, what is one thing you always hope that Landon carries in his heart or memories of you?
Oh wow, that's a good question.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You guys asked the last time I cried.
It's about to be right now.
Man, memories of me. Just that I was always there. Just that I was always there, and that I always supported both him and his brother.
Nice.
And
What up, Cargo?
I also try really hard to instill in them, like our motto says, material things. I've always said material things don't matter. Like I grew up, guys, in a house that was 3 bed, 1 bath, all the way until I was 18 years old. There were 4 of us, as myself, my sister, and my parents. We had 1 bathroom. I said, when I get to have my own house, as long as I have a 2-car garage that opens on its own and more than 1 bathroom, that's all I ever need. So just realizing that material things don't really matter. You can't take that kind of thing with you, but you can always take memories with you. So probably something along those lines.
Yeah. Chris from That Bill says, Danny, this is my first time seeing you, but I have to say you're a cool dude.
Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah. So Katrina put Danny's link. Go ahead and make sure to check his channel. Go ahead and subscribe to his channel. I think with Arlene's question, I'm gonna end it here. I think that's a great way to end this rapid fire question thing. So yeah, man. Good. And I feel the same way, man. My kids is everything to me, dude. Family is everything to us, right? To everyone. Yes. And yeah, man. Yeah. It's
a lot of fun, guys. I really appreciate you having me for sure.
Yeah, man. No, we thank you and thanks for your time and thanks for being here. Before we close out the night, anything you want to tell everyone in the chat, everyone out there that's watching right now, or for our friends that watch the replay, anything you want to tell them? The floor is yours. Go ahead, my man.
I just want to first off thank you guys. If you're not connected with them, please make sure you do first and foremost. Thank everybody in chat. You guys are an awesome community, and I'm very fortunate. My whole family is very fortunate and blessed to be a part of it. And we normally do our live streams on Wednesday nights at 10 o'clock Eastern. We have trivia, and then our family variety show where we'll talk about travels. And Landon, our youngest, will come up and tell jokes and stuff like that. Those are on Saturdays at 8 o'clock Eastern time, but we're not going to be doing that for the next couple of weeks because we're going to be hopefully hanging out with these 2 guys down in Orlando, Disney World.
Yeah, we'll definitely be there.
So if you're not connected with us, please do so. But most importantly, just take time to make memories. That's our motto. So that's my advice for all of you. And thank you guys so much for having me. It's been a blessing and an honor.
Thank you, bro. The honor is ours, bro.
Thank you.
Thank you. The honor is ours, man. Thanks so much for being here. Don't forget to go ahead and visit Danny Griswold Family Vacay and go ahead and subscribe to his channel. Real quick, just a heads up, this Wednesday, right, BP, at 12 p.m., our second episode of Disney Friends podcast will be live. Can we say who's the guest?
Yeah.
Who is the guest, BP?
Our second guest for our Disney Friends podcast is none other than Dad Builds, Mr. Chris.
So you're gonna.
We had a blast interviewing him. Definitely check it out on Magic of the Mouse Radio because Gonzo and I had a great time with him. Even if you don't think you need a laugh, just go. You'll laugh.
And there's a surprise there too that I don't think nobody knows.
Big time.
So
we'll say this. This one right here, Tina, she knows, but that's all we're gonna say.
So check that out Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern time. Also, don't forget tomorrow 2 things. Breakfast with 3 Caballeros at 8:50 and 10 o'clock in Disney Dance channel. We coming back with Disney Nutz. Carlos is gonna be our guest, so don't forget about that. That Bill says no, yes, and if you want to listen one more time for the first episode tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning, it's gonna go. The replay is gonna go one more time. So, in Magic of the Mouse Radio. BP, you want to close it out? Anything you want to?
Just loaded a vlog earlier today. Go take a good look at that and laugh because I've watched it like 6 times already, even though I edited it, and I still laugh every time I watch it. Thanks to my lovely wife Arlene. And tomorrow is wedding day for my son, so we will be busy getting ready for that and doing that. And then
Awesome.
Monday.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Monday, we look to be going to the parks with some friends just to hang out. I don't even think I'm gonna vlog. Then Monday night, Arlene and I have the 2 Chris's. We have Dad Builds and we have the DaDisneyBaker on. We're doing a Disney pin check. So last week we came on and just talked about pins in general and stuff. This week we have a list that we're all going to be showing a pin for that list. So definitely check us out. That's this week, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Disney, you guys know that DaDisneyBaker's just kind of blown out onto the scene here. And he is huge into pins, been collecting for years. So he has a massive collection. And then, like Gonzo said, we have our podcast on Wednesday. And then I think that's it. Next Saturday, we'll be back here doing this. And then next Saturday, I have a vlog coming out. Another unboxing mystery type deal. Danny, you talked about collecting things and you guys are just now getting into pins and Funko Pops. My wife said we don't collect Funko Pops. She don't want to collect Funko Pops. I believe I believe my wife owns more than I do now. So let me hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
This is what I would tell Arlene, VP.
She has 12.
I would tell her that Funkos are a lot cheaper than lounge flies.
Yeah, well, she's gonna buy those anyway. I mean, between lounge flies and Doonies, I mean, Doonies is the next step. So, but yeah, she sent me a list today. I want these Funko Pops. Mm-hmm. She goes, you don't have to get me these ones because these ones are really expensive, but I want these. Mm-hmm. And actually, those were the ones that I counted were only there. That didn't count the ones up here. Hey, but we don't collect.
Those ones behind you are all yours, right? The purple ones?
Yeah, all of these are my different Thanos Pops.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah. Gonzo's, it started because my kids call me Papi Thanos, and so I just embraced it. And I own like 6 different Infinity Gauntlets, and that's one awesome. Of that my favorite one is a silicone oven mitt.
Mm. Oven mitt, there you go.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
All right. Well, Danny, again, thanks so much for being here. Appreciate it, brother. And you're welcome anytime. And again, guys, make sure you go ahead and then subscribe to Danny and check him out. And we'll see you in the parks real soon, buddy.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And love you guys all. Chat, thanks so much for being here. Appreciate it. Love you all. Have a good night. And see you real soon. Good night.
Good night, chat. Love you all.
Night.